looking at Manchester Piccadilly, David Frankel. I can't remember what episode this is, so I'm just not going to say. Today we're at the end of platform 9, or I'm at the end of platform 9. I'm all on my own today. Surprise. And I've got about half an hour to kill. So, and being second on Manchester Piccadilly station, this I think is the best way to do it. So I just had a nice meal up in Yo Sushi on the other side of the station in the crowded concourse. Then just a short walk away, you come out of the building and into this kind of palace of railways, which is very empty. There's class 150, 117. Did he just honk at me? Ah. Did the driver just honk at me? Behind it is class 150, number 222. It's a pair of sprinters bound for Manchester Airport. Duncan's on that train, actually. Good for him. At least it wasn't a pacer. Speaking of, at least it's not a pacer, class 323, 232, my favourite class 323 because it's such an awesome number. 323, 232, 323, 232, 323, 232. It's awesome. But yeah, it's there. Just arriving in Piccadilly, maybe platform 2. Something or platform 4 even. And you get a great view right down the throat of the station approach. Look at that. You can see a Caradier standing there in the small siding. You can just see right down into Longsight. Maybe not Longsight, Ardwick, maybe. Another 323. This one is 225, slightly less exciting number. Just arrives there. Maybe platform 3, not too sure. Meanwhile, class 185, number 137, forming a Desire, a first Trainspotting Express to Blackpool North, arrives in at platform 14. You can hear it being announced. Behind it is another 185 Desire. This one is class 185, number 123. It's as easy as 185. 123. Meanwhile, an East Midlands train, class 158, can't quite see the number from here, but it's a super sprinter and it's bound for Nottingham. Stands at platform 13. It'll come out in the middle in a minute. Here we can see another 323. This one is 229, just passing us here on platform 9. Meanwhile, a Pendolino, class 390, number 043, arrives. It is the Virgin Explorer. Meanwhile, behind it is a 323, and behind the 323 is 185. 323, 232, again. Just saw it arrive not too long ago. And also 185, bound for Manchester Airport. (185), number 151. Meanwhile, the lonely singular class 158 makes its way out of platform 13. It is 158-663. 863. 158-863. And it's packed. Maybe they could have done with doubling it up, am I right? Meanwhile, another train can be seen approaching, the 175005 Caradier that's been waiting in the siding, and there's another one Class 175, number 02. Meanwhile, you can also see the 185, 131 arriving in. So the train's been waiting there on the small siding. Now makes its way into platform 14. And the train that shouldn't be on the rails still at all. Two of them, in fact, the 142 pacer trains. Not sure where these particular units are bound, but the series themselves is no doubt bound for the scrapyard. Bound for Sheffield, actually. Then here at 150, number 136 Sprinter that leaves from platform 10. That's the thing, it left from platform 10, but because of the way the junctions work, it actually passes platform 9, weirdly enough, because of the way the junction is over there. So even though it's from platform 10, it passes platform 9. It's just weird. Class 323227. Try saying that 5 times fast. 323227, 323227. It's not actually hard. Bound for Piccadilly. Arrives. That's it. 319 can be seen waiting in the throat. Here comes the 319. It's 319. 367. That's 39141. Virgin Trains Pendolino leaves for London. Super Sprinter, class 15647, bound for the airport, arrives at platform 13. Sprinter 15276 for Oxford Road, and also Cross Country Voyager, or Super Voyager, find out soon enough. Passing us here. Two 014, so just a regular old Voyager. Also a northern train. 323225, bound for Hatfield. Meanwhile, 156471, bound for the airport. I believe it's forming the 1759 first Transpennine to the airport, although Northern is leasing out trains to Transpennine to cover up for the 170s. Another clumsy move by the Conservative government. Give them a round of applause, ladies and gentlemen. Hey, you voted for them. I certainly did not. Anyway, yeah, it leaves platform 13. Meanwhile, Pacer, the other reason why we hate the Conservatives. This one bound for Manchester Piccadilly. Well, obviously it's coming here to terminate. It's class 142-046. And behind it is another Pacer train. Yet another reason why we hate the Conservatives. 142-054. You notice there are like a bunch of Network Rail little buildings there and office blocks and things, and they're all actually on the viaduct itself. There used to be a couple of extra tracks there coming out, but they squeezed together the junctions in order to make space for the office blocks, although they never reduced the number of platforms. Anyway, class 185 Desiro, first Transpennine Express to Manchester Airport, 185129 arrives. I believe that the 1806, so it'll actually separate off. So although it looks like it's coming into platform 9, it's actually not. Weird, huh? Actually, junction's off and is heading into platform probably 11 or 12. Nope, platform 10. There you go. Also, you can see Mayfield's there. I'm sure I've pointed that out to you before. The old Mayfield section of the station, long since closed. And then another 319, 386 arrives there at platform 14. Meanwhile, a lonely pacer leaves 142, number 021. 041 even. Sorry. 142041. How lonely. I'm sure it'll be lonely when it's in the scrapyard where it belongs. Fly Virgin trains arrive. Awesome. Class 390-129. Virgin train Pendolino arrives at platform 7. Meanwhile, the 319, 386 leaves. I love how I can fit under this sign because I'm so short. Ow! Could do with oiling them or something. God. 142, two 142s. I was saying, I love how I can fit underneath this sign because I'm so short. Aw. 142054, followed by 142046, bound for the scrapyard eventually, but for the time being, bound for can't read the LED screen. I think it's turned off. Who knows? They're going somewhere. Meanwhile, the other Voyager, bound for Plymouth, leaves platform 8. So 220. Number 031. 220031. 22031. I'm sorry. Deutschbahn. Meanwhile, at 185 we saw earlier comes out of platform 10. 185129. Once again, we'll briefly pass platform 9 before going on its way to Manchester Airport. So I haven't actually got a train to get because I'm actually meeting my parents in St Anne's Square. I've just got a bit of free time, so I thought I'd spend doing this. So there's no train I've got to go catch actually. But anyway, 323227 bound for Crewe via Stockport. Can be seen leaving the station. Meanwhile, another 323. This one bound for Crewe via Manchester Airport arrives in at platform 9, and my phone's just warning me that I have low storage, so it might just cut out, in which case I'm sorry. 323233. 323233. 323233. 323233. 323233. Yeah, it's that one. it's going into platform 11 even, or 12. That's funny. A Coradia 175108 arrives at platform 5. I think we'll call that a day. If you enjoyed this video, hit the big red subscribe button below. And as always, subscribe. Wait, did I just repeat myself?